guys, what's up? It's Julia and welcome back to my channel. Today's video has been highly requested for a very long time. We are going to be talking about journaling and I'm gonna show you my crazy journal collection. I use all of these journals on a daily basis. We're gonna be going through all of them and I'm going to give you guys prompts if you want to start journaling. So let's get into the video. This journal is my dream journal. I don't know where I got this one, but I really like it. This is what it looks like inside. I use this journal to brain dump anytime I am just thinking about things that I'm working towards and things that I'm dreaming of. I make a lot of lists in this journal, whether it's a list of people that I want to work with or just dreams that I have. And so many of the entries are completely the same because obviously the goals that I'm working towards aren't really changing, they're only expanding. And so just having one journal that's dedicated towards dreaming and manifesting is really nice because in other journals I'll kind of brain dump if I'm not feeling great. I like how this journal is just all for positivity and manifestation. I think I got this one at Target, I'm pretty sure. This one looks like this. And this journal I use for my morning pages. So I told you guys about The Artist's Way, which is an amazing book by Julia Cameron. Something that you do every morning while doing the course is morning pages. And basically what that is 3 pages of free writing first thing when you wake up. Whatever is on your mind, you put it down on paper. And so this is my journal for that. I did 69 days in a row of morning pages and it was so helpful because when I woke up, the first thing that I did was just put down in writing everything that I was thinking about, and it really helped me understand my thoughts, and if anything was kind of in the back of my head that was bothering me, it was so nice to just put it down and kind of understand like why I was feeling a certain way. I'm not super consistent with them anymore. I actually this morning did morning pages. I want to really get back into it. This journal is a newer edition. I think I actually got this in my last week in my life vlog, but this journal is from Target. I'm gonna be honest, I like these journals because I like how the pages are and they're easy to write in. This wire always gets messed up, but this is my daily journal. So basically throughout the day and at night, I write about my day. Sometimes I do start it like in the middle of the day and then I'll finish it at night. I don't always start the entry at night, but I document my entire day. And I've been doing this every single day since 2017. I cannot believe how long I have been daily journaling. I was reading back an entry from 9th grade and it's just so wild to see my handwriting but also just see what my thoughts were and different things that I was going through or thinking about and how some things don't change and how some things have completely changed. The length of an entry can range from, it's never really less than like a full page or a page and a half. Sometimes I'm up to like 2 pages front and back, just depending on the day. This is the same type of journal, just a different design, but this one is also from Target. And in this journal, I write a bunch of random lists or any random to-do lists. So this is really just my random journal for anything that's not really like manifestations or anything deep. This is just to-do lists, schedules, or anything like that. These 2 journals are my 5-year question a day memory journals. So you're probably thinking, Julia, why do you need 2 of the exact same journal? And that's because I've been using this one for 4 years. So I'm literally on the 4th year of going through this journal and answering the questions. And then the other day I was at Barnes & Noble and I saw this one and I was flipping through it and the questions are a little bit deeper in this one. This one's kind of more like, not like surface level questions, but they're just not as deep. So I was like, I enjoy doing this so much, I just couldn't resist. And so I write in both of these every day. Let's actually see what the question is today. Today is February 5th, I'm pretty sure. Today the question in this journal is what memory makes you smile. In this one, it is, when was the last time you did something special for someone? And so it's cool because then I can read what I wrote the past few years. Oh my gosh, a year ago, I wrote that I did a Zoom with Lollipop Theater Network. I almost forgot about my cute little, this is so lame. I call this my emergency journal. It is very small and I keep it in my purse, and basically when I'm out and about and I have some thought or I want to write something down, I use this journal. Of course I could just write it in my phone, but it does feel different to put something in writing, and I love handwriting, obviously. Okay, now let's talk about prompts. So for those of you who are just getting into journaling or you don't always know what to write about, I wrote down some ideas for prompts that you could use at any time, but these could be really good for the morning. So one is 5 things that you're grateful for. Of course, it's wonderful to be grateful for anything and everything, but the more specific I get, the more that I realize just how much there is to be grateful for. And then another prompt is something that you love about yourself. And I know that it could be uncomfortable or kind of just feel weird to write about things that you like about yourself, but remember that no one is gonna read this, and so you don't have to worry about being cocky or being anything. This is literally just for you. Sometimes I force myself to write about what I'm proud of myself for and what I love about myself and all those kinds of things. And so when you get into the habit of complimenting yourself and genuinely writing what you're proud of yourself for, your relationship with yourself is going to improve. All right, another one is something that you want to accomplish during the day. That can be big or small, it doesn't matter. Again, this is literally just for you. And then you could also do the morning pages. Of course, you don't have to be doing the artist's way to do the morning pages. It's just first thing when you wake up, you free write for 3 full pages with absolutely no judgment about what you're writing about. And then if there's something that you're manifesting or something that you're working towards, of course, you can just express how badly you want, you know, whatever it is that you're working towards, and just make like a whole manifestation entry. I also wrote down a few different prompts that you could use at night. You can write 5 things that made you happy today. It feels so nice to go to sleep in a state of gratitude and just connecting to yourself and thinking about your day. Another prompt is something that you are proud of yourself for today. And again, this might feel a little uncomfortable if you're not used to, you know, recognizing ways in which you're proud of yourself. So if it is uncomfortable for you, it might be even more of a reason to do it. Another prompt is something that you want to accomplish tomorrow. Again, this could be big or small. Okay, so now I wrote out some just general manifesting journaling prompts that will just put you in a better mood no matter what time of the day it is. Journaling about things that your younger self wanted that you have now, I just feel would be so wonderful, because I know for me, there are so many things that I have in my life now, or experiences that I have experienced that my younger self would flip over. But I'm so focused on where I'm trying to go and what I'm trying to do that I hardly stop and recognize that my younger self would be so proud. You could always write about people in your life that you love and appreciate and why. Tapping into that state of gratitude and appreciation is just, again, gonna put you in a better mood. I make so many lists, you guys, honestly, like every day, of people that I want to know and people that I want to work with. I really believe that putting your dreams on paper and visualizing what you want is so helpful. And so make a list of people that inspire you and put your name on it, or make some fake cast list of something and put your name on it with other people that you want to be associated with or people that you want to work with. And I think I shared this maybe in a behind the resume, and this isn't related to journaling, but this is just a manifesting tool that I started doing maybe like 5 or 6 months ago, but it has been a game changer. So one day I was watching an interview of someone that I really respect and admire, and the thought came up of, oh my gosh, I would love to have a conversation with this person, and I would just love to know this person. And then, you know, those other thoughts came in of, how would that happen? That's not possible for all these different reasons. And I stopped myself and I was like, why am I limiting myself before I even let anyone else say anything? Like, it was just a total block on myself. And I've gotten to meet people and know people and have people as friends that I've looked up to and that I admire so much, and I was like, why can't I have a conversation with this person? And I needed some sort of action to feel like I was really getting rid of this block that I had on myself. And so I don't know what made me think to do this, but I put this person who I was, you know, watching the interview of, I put their name in my contacts in my phone. There is no phone number, there is no email, there is no information. It is just their name. So now, anytime that I think of anybody that I want to know or just have in my orbit for whatever reason, I put their name in my contacts. And you guys, I cannot express to you how helpful this has been, because every time I do it, I feel so empowered. And now I look through my contacts and I'm like, this is so exciting because there's all these people that I look up to. I cannot recommend doing this enough. How did I get on that whole little rant? Another journal prompt that you can use is to write down things that you've done or things that you've overcome that you're proud of yourself for. This is just under the like self-love, maybe even inner child work. You can write a letter to your younger or older self. Okay, I do this one all the time, but you can make a list of dreams that you have, and the goal is to not judge yourself. When I mean dreams, I don't mean just like my goals for the week, I mean the lifelong dreams. And think about when you accomplish it, how cool it's gonna be to look back and see at whatever age you're at now that you were dreaming of it now. I also do this one all the time, but this is just a brain dump. Anytime I have a lot in my mind, I do this, but also when I don't, I just want to put my thoughts down in writing. This has no purpose necessarily, it is just to get your thoughts out, and I promise you will feel better. Another journaling prompt you can use is writing down habits you want to have and then habits you want to break. There are definitely a few habits that I have that I would like to get rid of. Actually, one was scrolling aimlessly on Instagram, but now that I deleted the app from my phone, that is no longer a problem, which is so nice. But writing down habits that you think would benefit you and then also habits that you want to get rid of is so helpful because you're able to be really, again, honest with yourself and just realize how you could better your life. I do this one a lot. You can write about people that inspire you and why, and then how you can implement that into your life. There are a few people that I would consider my biggest inspirations, and I'm constantly thinking about why that is because there are so many people that inspire me, but there are a few that like really deeply inspire me, and I want to take what inspires me about them and, you know, the impact they're making on me, and then try to implement that into my own life so I can make that impact for others. My last prompt idea is writing about your dream life and your higher self. What would you be experiencing, and just completely go into dream mode. And again, no judgment. This does not mean that you're not grateful for what you have now. And when I'm, you know, manifesting and writing about all my dreams, I also try to add in some journaling of gratitude. So I make sure as I am working towards what I want and thinking about my dream life and all these things, I'm actively grateful for what I have now. Okay, let's talk about how to make journaling a habit. So I know a lot of you guys have said that you want to get into journaling and you want to be consistent, but you just don't know how to make it a part of your daily routine. And I think my biggest tip would be to leave it by your bed. I keep all of my journals on the floor next to my bed, and that makes it really easy right before I go to sleep or right when I wake up, I can just pick it up. Also, don't think of it as a chore or something that you have to check off your list, because journaling, at least for me, is such a wonderful form of self-care and self-love. And if you think of it as just another thing that you have to do, I don't think you're gonna really get the benefits out of it. But if you think of it as something you're doing to take care of yourself and something that you need to check in with your mental health and all those kinds of things, you're probably just gonna do it more. Like I said before, I've been journaling every day for over 6 years, and so I wanted to share some of the benefits that I've seen. I am able to understand my thoughts and emotions so much better, and this is because it's a way for me to have kind of a conversation with myself that no one else hears or sees. I also type a lot. Sometimes when my brain is just on overdrive, I'll type because obviously it's faster, and then I can really understand what I'm thinking. But journaling every day has absolutely bettered my relationship with myself, no question. It is so wild to look back over the years and read my old journals. I mean, even just through quarantine, life moves so fast, and you think you remember what your thoughts were, what your days were like, but I read back my old journals and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe how much I've grown and also how much I've stayed the same and how long I've been working towards what I'm still working towards. Putting your dreams and your goals down on paper is such amazing manifesting, and then you're able to look back and see what has come to fruition and what you're still working towards and how your dreams and goals change, because that's totally okay, or how they expand, or how, you know, today maybe some things feel possible for you that 2 years ago they weren't even a thought in your mind. And then lastly, obviously in this day and age, just the skill of handwriting isn't something some people need because of how often we're on, you know, technology. I find it to be really therapeutic. Alright you guys, that is going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!